Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on USL Championship. We'll take you through the last 7 days, get you ready for the next 7 days, give you all the news that you need to know as we are now in the business end of the schedule when it comes to the USL Championship. So as always, we're in a no-dilly, no-dally zone, so we'll go over the last 7 days and get you prepped for the next 7. And we'll start things off last weekend at Protective. Detroit City continues their winning ways under Danny Dicchio. Detroit City 1-0 winners at Protective over Birmingham Legion. So that sets up Saturday and the traditionally busy day that it is. Hartford Athletic, a big win at home against Vegas Lights 2-1. Rhode Island FC and Oakland Roots, a 1-1 draw. Loudon over Tampa Bay in a bit of a shocker at Al Lang 2-0. Pittsburgh and Colorado Springs, a 2-2 draw at Highmark. Lou City, 3-1 winners over Charleston Battery in a big matchup at the top of the table in the Eastern Conference. Memphis 901, we have news on them coming up in a bit. 2-0 winners over FC Tulsa, which gets us to our first match of the week. In the West, at the Lab, New Mexico United, Monterey Bay. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Before we get started here, New Mexico in the home black and yellow, Monterey Bay in the all-white away kits. And we are underway here from the Lab. A great ball played forward. Couple of one-touches here. Gloucester looking for Bruce, and a great save from Anthony Siaha.
Yeah,
and it's Akale. Oh, and he finds the back of the net. Mukwele Akale, second goal of the season, both from direct free kicks.
wow. I mean, what a strike that was. I don't think the keeper had any chance. It was central, so setting up the walls a little more difficult as well. And he just found the corner. Siaha was full extension and couldn't do anything about it with the power and the direction that Kweli got on that strike there.
The accuracy from Mukwele Akale on this free kick. He's like an archer, Chris, from just outside the box. The pace, the bend. Siaha guessed right, and he just couldn't get there.
Yeah, that's the wall side, and you see he just gets so much whip and bend on it. It still hits the side netting as well. So Siaha is a big guy as well, and he was full extension and couldn't get near it.
Away. Fair, able to turn with it. Connects to the veteran. And the shot. And that's a good save there from Alex Tambakis. In what just might be the longest road trip in the championship, currently up on Rhode Island 1-0. Here's the free kick for the Seasiders. It's Moby Fair. Sends it into the wall. And off the rebound. Sends one just by the bar. That did not miss by much.
That was a shot from so far out. It was Ione, I think, that maybe hit it, and it was just a kind of a hopeful shot. I mean, he hit it really well, but it has to get through so many bodies to even trouble Tambakis, you know. And
oh, this ball's through. Seymour! Oh, and he's opened up, and it's actually Reyes. Jacobo Reyes with his second goal in as many games this week. Third goal of the season for Jacobo Reyes. And New Mexico go up 2-0.
2 goals in 2 games for Reyes. And there's some looks right now towards the assistant referee on the near side. And it looks like the referee's maybe walking across to ask the question. They're talking to, and we were talking about Traeger, you know, like an assist or goal in 3 games, back-to-back games. And there, that's, like you said, Reyes has done that. And, you know, Quelia steps onto the field today as well. He has a goal already as well. So decisions to be made by the coaching staff when it comes to the next game.
Union looking to pull one back. Fair goes out to Robinson. Back to Fair. Fair lines one up, and he was not far off as Alex Tambakis went full extension. Here's Dixon. Traeger able to turn. Looking for Donor. Reyes getting back to Mark. And the cross comes in. And Monterey Bay pull one back. It's Dixon on the score sheet here in the 34th minute.
That's a poor goal to give away for New Mexico United, but really well worked by Monterey Bay. The run from deep where Reyes just doesn't quite get there quick enough to deny the cross. Vicious cross in, and all Dixon has to do is get anything.
Kale is waved back on. Here's a Kale. Right into the fray, and the header from Bruce was just high. Spent a lot of time in the Premier League, in the First Division, or what's now known as the Championship. Over in England, finished his career here in the States. As there's another look at Jordan Stewart. Here's a Kale. Rivas now. Bruce. And it was right at Siaha. This ball going back. Siaha had to make the save. He was following that ball for a while there.
Split second where you weren't sure if Tambakis was going to call Ryden off it, but Ryden didn't want to take the risk and just dealt with it himself.
Donor, the Canadian, spent 3 seasons in the Canadian Premier League before coming over to Monterey Bay in 2022. And what a save from Tambakis as Traeger was looking to add to his goal tally.
In his legs so far this season, he probably earned that 60-minute, 70-minute break.
We've only been able to see Nanan Hosu for a little bit more than half a season, but here he is with the ball at his feet. I'm convinced 3/4 of the earth covered by water, the rest covered by Nanan Hosu, as Flanagan cuts this one back, and Flanagan unable to put it through. Hurst now.
Yeah, just marauding forward from midfield, and just he's got a turn of pace as well. He's really comfortable on the ball. He's really comfortable dribbling.
Here comes the corner. Oh, and at the back post, it's headed in. It's the captain, Kalen Ryden, finding the back of the net. And a huge goal. It's his 4th for the club since joining in 2020.
And it's another Kalen Ryden goal with his head. That's all 4 goals, I believe, have been with his head. Oh, golden helmet. Great set piece. Squarely puts a decent ball in. And it's just asking someone, go and attack it. And Kalen Ryden rises higher than anyone else and nods it in the bottom corner. And Siaha just...
Monterey Bay have failed to capture a point in their 2 previous trips to Albuquerque. Will tonight make it 3. Here's now Lottie. Dixon. Ball bouncing around, and Tambakis is beaten. Monterey Bay pull one back, and Rebelar scores at the lab for Monterey Bay for the 2nd season in a row. There he was again, found Gonzalez. Here's the goal scorer. Rebelar tries again, and that time sends it over Alex Tambakis. And that's the full-time whistle here at the lab. New Mexico victorious on home soil for the first time since July 3rd. And what a big 3 points it is.
5-goal thriller for New Mexico United and Monterey Bay. New Mexico United comes out with full points. Big win for them at the top of the West. At Toyota, San Antonio FC, a big win over North Carolina FC 1-0. El Paso Locomotive gets a win on the road in Orange County in Irvine at Championship Soccer Stadium, 1-0 the final there. That gets us into the midweek. Detroit City still on the road. Goes to Al Lang to take on Tampa Bay. Here's your highlights once again, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Drew, you build a house from the bottom up, and defensively, this Detroit team is well organized. They only concede just about 1 goal per game, which keeps them in games for long periods of time.
So here is the Canadian, Brett Levice. He is one of the main engines that makes this Detroit City train go. First good opportunity here for Lerouge. The header is on, and it is through. just past the fingertips of Jordan Farr, and it's Devon Amomensa lighting up the scoreboard here early. Can't just protect that left. He can go right as well. Spalding trying to fight through. Finally denied. James Murphy. Now attacking. Top of the box. It's Jennings shaking free. Keeper came out of nowhere. Saldana. Actually, we'll begin play right now. Carroll will join within the run of play. So here is Nate Worth. A little bit of curl. Oh, just outside that far post. Gets it to him. Rowdy's getting numbers forward. Spalding, this is exactly where you want it. Once again, crosses over, puts one in on the ground. And it's another save by Saldana.
Until he got that injury. So yes, they missed that presence in the box.
This one is in. Rowdy's hit the bullseye, and it's the big man, Zane Bob, coming through. Welcome to USL Championship Soccer.
Opportunities, opportunities, opportunities. Long season, injuries. Aaron Guillen goes down. Blake Bodley is given a red card. Zane Bob gets his opportunity.
Jordan Farr now touches ahead to Kleeman. Zane Bubb, a yellow card and a goal. A busy first half for him. And Nate Worth charging forward again for Tampa Bay. Crisostomo, lots of time and space. Spalding left side, shoots, oh, it's off the post. On both sides.
Well, the reason Ryan Spalding was called back is because his ability to score from the wing, not only to set up goals. Perfect technique, just hits just on the inside. Somehow it stays out, Drew.
Everybody in this stadium cannot believe how that ball did not go between the pipes.
Here's this break by Detroit. Excellent.
Connor Rutz gets it forward. Bub's got a long way to go. Jordan Farr.
And he has been delivering.
One more time. Tampa Bay set up nicely here. Here comes the service. Redirected. Oh, front-footed. Far post was wide open.
Oh.
So here comes Cal Jennings just before the half, trying to squeeze one inside that far post. Tonight on the Galazzo Network. Also locally in the Tampa Bay area on Tampa Bay's 44, a local TV partner. Sent forward, look out. Here comes Espleta, cuts it back, shoots it, and it is just off, did not miss by much. USL Championship run. Here's Nate Worth, though, on top of it. Worth squares it up, tried to center it to Arteaga. Nyangaberi trying to set one up, nobody home.
I think this is important for Detroit. Have some possession, make the Rowdies go from side to side, loosen things up.
Little flick, tried over the top, Pierce. And finally some daylight. Top of the box. Little extra touch. Jordan Farr comes up, goals open, and stuck in. Ben Morris gives Detroit City their second lead of the game. Ball ricocheted around. Rowdies could not clear, and number 9 was there to tuck it away.
Well, Ben Morris did everything right. Dried up so far up front.
Little flick by Spalding. Crisostomo now will attack Worth. Lots of space to work with. He'll send it right. Nyangaberi the shot. Just wide.
53 years young, and Josh Perez just had to stop his progress.
Ball sent on once more. This one is headed straight down, and Jordan Farr will watch it go over the goal. Here it comes off the foot of Perez. Right in the crowd. Rivera. In traffic that time. And now the Rowdies got to get back.
So good defending set pieces. Yes, they gave up one to Zane Bob, but they haven't given up many this season, Detroit, off of corner kicks and free kicks.
How about that by Reese Williams? Pretty good stuff. Fakes 2 out of their shoes. Now sends one in. Scored again. Ben first makes it a 3-1 game, and Detroit City pulling away.
Ryan Spalding and Crisostomo were just taken to the woodshed by Williams on the right-hand side. 2 players against 1. Got past them and then bent the ball around Kleeman. Look at this. Crisostomo not even putting in an effort. Spalding backing off. Picks out his pass. No chance for Kleeman because Williams has the freedom of our land.
Leo Fernandez lays into one, top of the box. Now it's Rivera. Look at this pace. Coming up the wing. They'll send it right in the middle of the box. Josh Perez just cannot square it up. Tampa Bay working quickly. Rowdy's attacking. Nicely done here. Fernandez tees it up just high. They have handled possession most of the night on their home pitch. They've had outstanding chances as well. There's another. And how about that one from the youngster, Andrew Mustali. So he grew up in the Palm Harbor area, part of Tampa Bay United. Young man is a superstar. The Rowdies trying to get him ready for what lies ahead. He's got quite a future.
Yeah, well, we saw what Nate Wolf can offer you with that young exuberance and creativity. This time Mustali's going to bring that size and energy.
Rivera slides it through. Arteaga scored!
El Chamo Arteaga gives the Rowdies some life. The Venezuelan says, not so fast, my friend.
It is great to see the effort level given away. And now here's Cedeno, and that's going to do it. Full time. Rowdies made a run at it late.
So big win for Le Rouge on the road at Al Lang. 3-2 winners there as they continue their climb up the Eastern Conference standings. So, speaking of standings, let's get you into where things are right now, presented by our friends at Prinks Tires, the Prinks Performance Standings. Eastern Conference, Lou City keeps right on rolling, 53 points. 2 matches in hand against Charleston and 4 points clear already. 53 points to 49. Then there's group number 2, if you want to call it that. Tampa Bay having lost 2 in a row. They're now at 40 points. Detroit City, unbeaten in their last 5. They're at 37 points, climbing up, looking at number 3. Indy 11's at 35. They have lost 3 of 5. They have lost 2 of 3. And they have a match in hand right now on Birmingham, as Birmingham also is at -3 in goal difference. They have 1 more win, but they played 1 more match. Loudoun United at 33 points has 9 wins compared to 7 for Rhode Island FC. So that sets up your 7 and your 8. North Carolina FC right now 4 points out of the playoff picture. Pittsburgh 5 points out of the playoff picture. Hartford Athletic 8 points out of the playoff picture. 29, 28, and 25 points respectively. And then the Miami FC at 2, 20, and 2, and a goal difference of -36 through 24 matches. 8 points on the season in the USL Championship. Western Conference, New Mexico United 7 points clear of Sacramento Republic. Sacramento Republic, 2 less matches played over Memphis 901. Oakland Roots are 4th at 36 points, unbeaten in their last 3. Switchbacks at 32 points. 1 more win over Vegas Lights. Orange County is at 28 points, although they have lost 3 of 4. Same for Monterey Bay. They're at 27 points. They have 1 more win than FC Tulsa. Phoenix Rising is currently in 10th at 26 points. San Antonio's at 24, so that's still a part of the playoff chase. And El Paso Locomotive has won 2 of 3, and they're at 19 points, 5 wins out of 24. On the season. So let's get you into all the news and notes and everything going on in USL Championship, what to watch, how to watch it, and how we go. Let's start with the viewing guide for the weekend to get you ready for all of the activity. And what we'll do is we'll do it for both USL League One and for USL Championship. In USL Championship, Saturday, Detroit City and FC Tulsa's on the plus. Same for Hartford Athletic and Lou City, and Birmingham and Pittsburgh. Golasso Network has picked up Charleston Battery and Orange County at 7:30 Eastern. Loud United, Rhode Island on the plus, the same as Tampa Bay and the Miami FC. Colorado Springs and New Mexico United. Monterey Bay and El Paso. Golasso Network back into the doubleheader for them as Oakland Roots hosting Memphis 901. The plus has Vegas and Indy 11, Phoenix and North Carolina FC, Sacramento Republic, and San Antonio FC. In League One, it is on a Friday night, 1 Knox and Spokane at 7 Eastern on Golasso Network. Saturday on the plus, Charlotte and Central Valley at 6, Lex SC and Forward Madison at 7, Union Omaha and Richmond at 8, and on Sunday it is Northern Colorado hosting Greenville Triumph, 6 o'clock Eastern Time on the plus. So that is your viewing schedule for the weekend in across all of the USL family of competitions. Indy 11 have acquired Malik Foster via transfer from Indy 11. So that news came out late in the week. And so you get another attacker, the Jamaican winger, adding another attacking weapon for Indy 11 for the stretch run. Pending league and federation approval, obviously, transfer agreement not disclosed. And is now 4 goals, 4 assists for the Switchbacks and Foster in 20 appearances this season, leading Colorado Springs in assists and chances created. Joined prior to the 23 season, 8 goals, 8 assists in 54 appearances. Joined Sacramento Republic back in 21, and in 22, 8 goals and an assist, 16 key passes, and helped out in the Open Cup semifinal against Sporting Kansas City in the advance. And so you have James Musa added to Cam Lindley and Macaulay King and Juan Tejada and Jonas Fjeldberg going the other direction as a part of that trade. So Musa's acquisition earlier in the season, you had Lindley and Macaulay King once again from Colorado Springs, Juan Tejada and Fjeldberg going the other way. So you're looking for a top 4 finish. Malik Foster can certainly help you out in that regard, and that's what the trade was for Indy 11 on the books. New Mexico United have agreed to a contract extension with head coach Eric Quill. We've mentioned them at the top of the ladder in the Western Conference. Easy to see why. Same for Memphis 901 and Stephen Glass. His contract has been extended through 2025. Monterey Bay has acquired Diego Gutierrez via a transfer from the Charleston Battery. So Monterey Bay picking up some firepower with Gutierrez. 16 appearances in Charleston is going to try to help out the attack for their playoff push. Transaction once again pending league and federation approval. Terms of the transfer agreement not disclosed. 595 minutes, 19 shots and 5 chances created. 2 seasons in the Timbers organization after being selected in the 21 Super Draft. 12 appearances for the Timbers, 21 for T2 in MLS Next Pro. During the 23 season, 5 goals, 1 assist, and almost 950 minutes worth of action. 31 shots, 18 chances created, competing for T2. And obviously Monterey Bay is hoping that Gutierrez can help out in that regard as Monterey Bay chases after a top 4 position in the Western Conference. Albuquerque City Council has opened the door to a permanent stadium for New Mexico United, voting by an 8-1 margin to deny the appeal of the land use hearing officer's decision. And that move has obviously been welcomed by the club. So keep an eye out for that with the chase for a permanent Stalker Stadium for New Mexico United. The next stage cleared by the City Council in Albuquerque this past week. So save of the week for week 24 and the goal of the week for week 24. Once again, you can vote for those at uslchampionship.com either Monday through Thursday or Tuesday through Friday. And that's when the votes close down at uslchampionship.com. So set your notifications, and you can vote every single week. Save of the Week presented by Terminix. Comes down to Matt Van Okel, Raiko Rosarina from Vegas, Johan Peñaranda from FC Tulsa, and Jamali Waite from El Paso Locomotive. Traditionally, you can vote on Save of the Week Tuesday through Friday through noon Eastern Time. It was Van Okel against Detroit, Rosarina against Hartford, Peñaranda against Memphis 901, Jamali Waite against Orange County. So once again, you can always vote on those every single day that it's available to you, Tuesday through Friday. Goal of the week presented Monday through Thursday, and you can vote there. As of press time, Jamali Waite has it in a runaway. So try and see if you can get your votes to catch up if you're a fan of Matt Van Oekel, Raiko Rosarena, and Johan Peñaranda. Also on the board for championship goal of the week for week 24. Once again, you can always go to uslchampionship.com. You can follow along. You can vote every single week, set your notifications. As such, presented by our friends at Select, the official soccer ball of USL Championship. It is either Frank Lopez from the Miami FC, Macaulay Akale from New Mexico United. You heard that in the highlights earlier in the show. Philip Goodrum from Lou City. Graham Smith for Charleston Battery in the same match. Lopez against Memphis 901, Akale against Monterey Bay, Goodrum against Charleston, and Graham Smith against Louisville. And so right now, a bit of a match race. The way that it was, it looked like Macaulay Akale is going to get the win, 47% to 42 to Philip Goodrum, and Frank Lopez and Graham Smith finishing third and fourth. Once again, the goal of the week presented by our friends at Select for Week 24. Vote at uslchampionship.com Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern Time. And the results will be printed post-haste. Championship Team of the Week for Week 24. New Mexico United Terry Swartz earns Player of the Week after getting the key parts of the turnaround in the New Mexico United match, as you heard here earlier in the show, presented by our friends at Konami eFootball. So, looking at Team of the Week, Coach of the Week, Danny Cruz for Lou City and their win. Harry Swartz, obviously, Player of the Week. Hugo Farreau at Loudon in net. Robbie Dambrough for Loudon, part of the back line, along with Jared Timmer from Sacramento, and Emmanuel Samadi from Hartford Athletic. Midfield, Alvaro Quezada from Memphis 901, Nick Ross from Sacramento, Akale, and Taylor Davila from Lou City. Forwards, Harry Swartz from New Mexico United, Michi and Galena from Hartford, Jansen Wilson from Lou City, to be paired with Danny Cruz in front of a crowd of 13,526 at Lynn Family. Bench, Raiko Rosarena from Vegas, Brett Levis from Detroit City, Sean Suber from Pittsburgh, Bruno Lapa from Memphis, Eric Calvillo from El Paso, Samuel Cariaga from Memphis, and Mamadou Dieng from Hartford Athletic. So you have all of that information for you here as we continue to roll on in the USL Championship. The Tampa Bay Rowdies have acquired Ryan Spalding on loan from New England Revolution. The 25-year-old returns from Tampa Bay after a successful loan stint during the 23 campaign. So someone else to help out and shore up the lines for Tampa Bay going forward here in the stretch run of the season. Don't forget to follow along at uslchampionship.com, and what you can also do is go to the social media directory. You can be sure to like, friend, be a part of the conversation either on the 280-character app on Facebook or on Instagram at USL Championship. Let's get you into the juice boxes for the matchups for this weekend and get you ready for the next 7 days in USL Championship. So, obviously, with the schedule being what it is, the cramped Saturday, we've got to get you all the information as humanly possible that we can get you as quickly as we can involving USL Championship. Everything is on Saturday. Get your times. 7 o'clock Eastern, Detroit City, a minus 108 against FC Tulsa, who's a plus 269. Hartford Athletic, a plus 305 at home, hosting Lou City, who's a minus 139 on the road. 7:30 Eastern, it is Birmingham Legion, a plus 150, hosting Pittsburgh Riverhounds at a plus 175. Charleston, big favorite at a minus 250, hosting Orange County at a plus 578. And once again, that is a composite of 10 juicebox purveyors, and that's the number that they have pieced together. Loudon at 7:30 at plus 120, hosting Rhode Island FC at a plus 196. Tampa Bay a minus 588 on the board. The Miami FC was north of plus 1,000 at points earlier in the week. They are now just below plus 1,000 to win outright. Draws a plus 612. 9 o'clock Eastern, Colorado Springs a plus 125 at Widener Field in beautiful downtown Colorado Springs, hosting New Mexico United, who's a plus 183. Draws a plus 248. 10 Eastern, Monterey Bay plus 108, hosting El Paso Locomotive at plus 216. Roots plus 197, hosting Memphis at a plus 125. Draws a plus 229. 10:30, Vegas Lights a plus 102, hosting Indy 11 at a plus 231. 11 o'clock, two starts. The corner of 38th and Washington, Phoenix Rising a plus 121, hosting North Carolina FC. Sacramento Republic a minus 161, hosting San Antonio FC at a plus 409. 9. Getting into the schedule after the big Saturday and how the matches continue to just rack up here in the business end of the schedule. So taking you through the remainder of the 7 days after the busy Saturday, Wednesday would be the next matchup at Widener Field as Colorado Springs catches up with their matches, and Memphis 901 will be your visitor on the 28th at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. If you are in market and you can follow along with everything going on in USL Championship, please go watch the second division here in the United States. If you are in market, cannot make it, follow along on your local providers and your favorite streaming services. If you are out of market, can't make it, follow along on social media, follow along on streaming services, and follow along here every single week as we take you through everything in USL Championship. So for everyone here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for dropping by. That is the SDH look at USL Championship. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the game.